Hey, maybe the OGs know that song. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? Shout out to my wife Pink Bambi playing bass on that song. Wait, I like the solo. Go Kev with the big red boots. Okay, look at that. Folks, I hope you're having a good day. I like to make the start of our show a little interesting. Do you know where we are right now? We're somewhere out in the metaverse. Somewhere out in the metaverse. If you're an artist, then you might feel like you're at home. If you're not familiar with this kind of medium, then you might be like, where am I? Am I in a video game? But no, we are just hanging out in the metaverse, folks. The metaverse is not one single platform. It is like the internet, okay? So LinkedIn isn't the internet, it's part of the internet. And so shout out to everybody on LinkedIn. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, YouTube. How are you doing? Drop some nines in chat. Say hello in the comments. Leave your questions. Today's stream, we have a special topic. As per usual, hello, my name is Kevin on Earth. I am the founder of Imagine on Earth, founder of Point Motion, founder of the Decentraland Report, and creator, I do a lot of work with artists, helping them manage and create their brands. And I'm also a Muslim. So happy Ramadan, and wishing you all a happy Ramadan, and to all those fasting, sending you all my love. And you know, part of Ramadan is doing charitable work, is doing your part to give back to society, to the community. And while we're always trying to do that, let me cut the music. While we're always trying to do that regardless, during Ramadan, I chose to spend my time, an hour each day here with y'all, to do some free consultations, some free open hours to open up and give you some resources that you can use to be successful with the tools that I've been massively successful with over the last couple years. Now, I'm not saying this as a flex. I'm not saying this to say that anyone who comes into this space is going to be a millionaire, okay? Do not take this as the end all be all. Do your research. But I will tell you and promise you this. Things that artists couldn't do before, we can do now. Things that were really expensive for us to do before and to scale before are possible now. And with the new world of possibilities come also new gaps. A lot of artists can find themselves left behind. A lot of creators, a lot of entrepreneurs can say, hey, why am I not producing the same results as some of my peers? Well, maybe they're not using the same tools. Okay, so I want to know what your questions are. Are you managing artists? Are you working in the space of Web3? Are you a creator yourself? Let me know in chat, because the best way for me to help you is for me to know what your questions are. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of share the basics of what I found is very helpful when I'm managing artists and I'm working with artists. Number one thing I think is super important is that the value of Web3, if you're working with an artist and they're getting into this space, the value of this space isn't just dropping an NFT. If you have an artist that you're working with and they come to you and they say, hey, I think it's time for my NFT. I want you to smack them. No, don't do that. I need you to sit them down politely and say, the way to climb a mountain isn't by buying a pair of shoes, or isn't by making a pair of shoes. No. First, you have to pick the mountain you want to climb, okay? Then we'll find the pair of shoes that match the kind of mountain that you want to climb. A lot of artists, they don't take the second to think about what problem they want to solve as an artist. They go straight into building the shoe. They go straight into building the product. They go straight into saying, here's my product. There is a mountain somebody else climbed. I want to climb it too. But you have to be true to yourself. You have to find, and also that's going to make it better for your artist. It's going to make it better for yourself. the more authentic you can be to your craft, the better. So the last thing you want to do is feel like you have to be getting into NFTs, getting into Web3 just to get into it. Use it as a medium to do something and to create value and to translate value to your audience and to your community in an easier, more streamlined way than you could before. So there's a lot of ways that you can do that. And a lot of ways that you can do that for absolutely free. For absolutely free, folks. So many times, people want to create all these sort of barriers for them to be creative and start to build value with their business, with their artists in this space. And no, you can start really simple. Let me know in chat if you know how to build one of these on cyberspaces. If you already know, if you tuned in yesterday, then there's a good chance you already know how to do one of these things. But yes, you can build one of these spaces for free and even collaborate with other builders, other creators, and co-create one of these spaces for free. But say you've gone ahead, you've created one of these spaces for free, and you're like, well, what's next? I've had one of these spaces. My artist is like wondering, what can I do next? Well, you can come in here and you can live stream special events into the space. So the same way you broadcast into Zoom, you can broadcast a special one-on-one conversation with your community. Or you can play a private game of chess, or maybe a game, maybe you play duos, maybe you play Fortnite with your community. Whatever it may be. Maybe you're working on a new game design and you have this Google Doc that you're working on, and you don't want to share that on Twitch, you don't want to share that on YouTube, but you can token gate this space. What does that mean? That means you can have an NFT or a token that they can only enter the space if they have that token. So you can token gate this space and then co-create with your community. And look, this is literally live streaming from a document on my computer. This is a document that I have on my computer. It's being streamed into the space. Look at this. I'm in a 3D environment. I've shared as the host my document. We can co-create now. And this changes the way that you build relationships with your audience. This is going to change the way, imagine the way we see these things. We also don't see them and who's around us. So for instance, if you're out there right now and you wanted to join me in this room and take a picture with me on this live stream, how would you do that? If you had an artist and they're creating a community. Oops, I just dropped the wrong link. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a link in chat here for people. Join me and take a picture. So I'm gonna give you the coordinates right here. Very easy. You can enter the space, and now you're giving your artist a way where they can start to take pictures and start to create events, private shows, all sorts of ways in which they can start to incorporate their community into a more immersive experience. And keep in mind, this can be accessed on mobile, desktop, so you can start to create crazy experiences. Go to a venue that they're doing a show at and set up a little QR code with a special opportunity, maybe a special downloadable or new song. So for instance, maybe your artist is creating a new song, releasing this new song, right? They can go ahead and put the MP3 file into this space. You go ahead. Let's go ahead and you could put the MP3 file into this space, right? Go easily, upload, take your 3D file, take your MP3 file, and place it right into the space. Just a drag and drop, easy drag and drop. So now you place a QR code for this space into the venue. And people, or maybe it's at a festival ground, right? And you're playing the festival, and now you've opened up. Imagine you're at a festival, right? And you want to give your community at this festival a unique experience, right? You say, at the festival ground somewhere, I've hidden a sticker with a QR code. It has such and such, hints. You give them a hint. And they go around the festival grounds and they'll find the QR code and enter this space to access this new song, this exclusive song, maybe a download of the file. And it's something that they can come back to after the event as a secret clubhouse. So now every show that you do, you bring you hide the QR. You do all these different ways that you can connect the physical and the digital realm, and it creates a more long-lasting bridge and a relationship between you and your community that way. I hope this is making sense to everybody. I welcome any questions in chat, because a lot of this stuff are advanced topics. A lot of the tools that I'm talking about, maybe you don't know the first thing about what you're seeing here. So by all means, let me know. I'm willing to work with people at every stage, and this time here is for you. This time that I have here to stream is meant to help you and to give you practical tools and value that you can use to help your artists create value. And I want to give you one of the most exciting things that I've been able to do, which is actually to build my own creative economy. For very little to no money, you can accomplish this. All you need is knowledge. A platform called Trust. What is? Let me see. Let me double check. Here we go. TrustSwap has this tool that allows you to mint your own token. No coding requirement, no coding skills required. There are other tools and other platforms that do this. I've used TokenSwap a bunch because they're just sort of a gold standard in the marketplace. They're proven. I've actually met the founder, and I've actually loved their model. They basically said, like a lot of these tokens go to zero, but if I create a really easy way for people to create tokens, I don't even need to make my own token. I can take like 0.5% of whatever you mint, and if you get super rich and successful, then I have 0.5 of that. So very cool. So it costs no money. It's a very cool platform, and the cost for them to make the token is just matic. So you're spending money. There's no cost to them in that sense. You don't have to pay to actually mint. So you can mint your own tokens. They have staking, smart lock. So for pretty much no money, you can set up your own cryptocurrency token. I've done this multiple times, and I've created cryptocurrency tokens. So for instance, for the Decentraland report, I created the report token. This token was earned by people who would go into the metaverse and live stream in the metaverse, reporting on the latest. So for all intents and purposes, cosplaying, live action role playing as a reporter. These people are amateurs like myself, going into the metaverse, live streaming whatever is happening, because real reporters aren't actually in there. They're not actually spending their day-to-day time or streaming these things, showing what's happening. They're typically just making clickbaity titles. So in this sense, we created our own token for free. We use that token to incentivize people to come into the world and live stream. And the reason why they want the token is, for one, they can use that token to vote in our DAO. They could use that to post special assignments or buy coverage online on the channel. They could also use it to buy wearables that we had minted. We created different wearables and things that they could purchase. So to date, we had over 6 million report tokens claimed. You would not believe the level of exciting engagement that we get from this sort of decentralized incentivization structure. And when we match that with automated infrastructure that we built from the ground up, thanks to Decentraland's grant funds, they gave us, 120 grand to be able to make this system, partnered with Expand. And you can see we have all these different tools. We can create bounties. These bounties, so for instance, a bounty can be to upvote a video on YouTube. It could be to like something on Twitter, to retweet something on Twitter. You can see people are doing these things on a daily basis. 10, 13, 13, 13, 15, 16. People are out here. Why do they do this? To earn the token, because we also have a store that they can use that token to purchase things like wearables, emotes. Our sponsors give us things that we can put in here instead of airdropping it in random to people, which attracts a lot of bots, a lot of people who want to, who just are there for the wrong reasons. They don't actually spend quality engagement time there. Instead, they want to stick around, they participate, not just watching, but by doing these bounties to be able to get things from our sponsors. It is amazing. It builds a true decentralized creative economy. And look at this. You can even, people are doing even things in my community, things like trials of strength. Look, doing 10 push-ups to earn this token. So things that are even healthy, that go into the physical world, people are doing physical activities. And how do they prove it? They either record a video, they post a picture, you give instructions on the Twitter, it's automatically, so it automatically checks if they followed, if they've engaged. This is a super, super fun tool, and combining expand this automated infrastructure with your own token, it creates a very, very fun experience. And I'm telling you, this is the future of community building, and this is what I'm having my artists do. If you don't want to do it yourself, that's totally fine. There's many ways to climb a mountain. There indeed are. But something that I think is really, really cool, one of these bounties we created on this community here that we built, one of these was for where is it? Acts of cleanliness. So people would go into their community and clean up, do acts of cleaning in their community to earn the token as well. And this is something I'm actually in the process, a new project I'm working on today, which brings me to my next, wow, this is a great segue. Brings me to my next topic. Folks, today opens up the up to $15,000 grants application submissions are now open today for the Jadu Ava Community Treasury. Now you might be asking, what are you talking about? This is point 3 that I bring to all my artists that I work with. The best way to start creating in Web3 and with resources, because a lot of I get it. As artists, we need paint, we need tools, we need things to build with. Having funds allows us to get those resources and spend that time, that creative time, that creative energy that takes so much. The effort it takes to hit a nail is probably only 1/10 of the effort and the thought process that it takes to know where to put the nail and how hard to hit the nail and which direction to hit the nail. So the act of being creative, the preparation that goes into the act is much more costly, much more. So when people look at something and they just want to calculate the cost of what it takes to make a painting based on the materials, then they don't, for me, my wife, as my wife says, you don't negotiate art with somebody, fine art with somebody who, purchase all their art at garage sales. Not to say you can't find good art at a garage sale. You can really find good art anywhere. But this is the point that I'm trying to make, is that you need the resources, you need the tools, you need the funds to be able to build. So in Web3, there are so many different projects, different companies that have been successful. They raise a lot of money in Web3, but they know that the value of their project is only as valuable as their IP. And they know that how hard it is to build a team, how hard it is to keep a team motivated and focused on a specific topic. They have to hedge their bets. So what they do is they take a significant amount of their money and they put it into a treasury fund to give to artists as grants to build using their IP. The Ava Act Fund is one of those. There's also the Decentraland DAO. I've been able to get a lot. People say, oh yeah, he's done a lot. Like, I've done all what I've done in this model by using funds and available to creators like myself to build cool stuff. And I'm consistent in that I like building cool stuff, and people see that, and so they keep giving me money. Not my fault. So right now I'm in the process. I finished my grant application yesterday. I'm gonna be submitting my grant application for this tomorrow, and yeah, up to 15. You can do even more than 15,000 on this one. On the Decentraland DAO, you can do up to 240,000. I think massive. And there's there's different processes to each proposal system. Let's say so. Jadu is gonna be way different from Decentraland. I'm glad. I will be happy to go through and talk about those things more in detail. But now what I'm actually doing, I have a new project where I'm going to be, if you want me to tell you about it, I can tell you about it. I won't, I also don't want to give you my idea if you don't want to ask it. So there has to be a risk reward thing here, folks. So if you want to know more about what my grant application is going to be for this, I'm applying for 15 grand on this, bada boom. And I got some cool plans, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna make something really cool. I'm gonna help society. I'm gonna make the world a better place using their funds. You just wait. It's gonna be really cool. I have something really fun that I imagined on Earth. Let's just say, folks, I think it is just about time right now for us to pop over to the event of the day. Before I leave you, I think it's important that we stop through the most and kind of like the important spot of the day. That's right, Adidas. We're gonna hop over into Decentraland because today is a special day. Fashion Week continues, and Adidas Fashion Show is about to get started. Let's see. I was hoping I could quickly find it here, but I guess I gotta go to the events page. Alrighty, I think this is it, folks. We're jumping in. If you have any questions or you want to know how to jump in, or if you want the link, just let me know. We are jumping in there. Hey, let's go. All right, this is getting started right now. It's game time. I hope you like my outfit. Oh, where'd he go? Get back here. He's always playing around with me. He's always playing around with me. You looking good. You looking good, Avatar Kev. You looking good. Ooh, let's go. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of the song. Not a big fan of the song. I'm sorry, Adidas. I'm gonna play some better music here. Oh my goodness. It's starting, folks. It has begun. Wow. Is it different music? No. It's the same music. Okay. We got better music here. Wow. Adidas Fashion Show has... What? You see that? Turning things upside down at the... What? Do you see this? That is amazing. Now that's creative. That is absolutely excitingly creative. Good job, Adidas. It's called pushing the boundaries. Absolutely pushing the boundaries. Well done, Adidas. Jump in, the fashion show just started. I'm tweeting this out right now. Wow, this one's beautiful. If you're a fan of art, if you're a fan of creativity, artistic freedom, then this is right down your alley. Oh my gosh, this is fire. Don't fall in the portal, folks. Watch your step. People are coming out. People are starting to come out to the event. Oh, nice, nice. That's right, the foam finger Adidas outfit. I honestly think it looks like somebody slapped a bunch of foam fingers together. It is... What? This is wild. Infinite staircase? Are you crazy? Nah, this is too cool. This is where fashion is, folks. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Huh. From head to toe. I love ya. Let's go. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Tommy Hilfiger has a fire outfit here. Ooh. I'm looking in the marketplace at some of these outfits too, folks. Oof. Not gonna lie, there's some very, very solid pieces here. I think that was it. I think that was it, folks. Who is this right next to me? Freaking Darth Vader's granddaughter here. Lidiolo. Lidiolo's wearing some, I don't know what, at the end of the world, do you need more clothes? And this person coming in as a, you know, this is definitely Swiss. Hi, Swiss. It's definitely Swiss. Now that we've seen the show, I think it's time. Let's look at. Okay, so it is on loop. So if you do want to come back. I think this is on. Oh, is on repeat now. Ooh, look at that though. It's actually, for me, I feel like it's just cool to see people coming through with their different outfits too, expressing themselves. Look at this. Ooh, look at this one. Beautiful. And this is a guy named Swiss. He's trying to pretend it's not him, but we all know it's him. Oh, it's VR glitch. Now everybody's saying hi to each other. This is now this is the cool part, that you have so many people here who recognize each other over time. I love this emo. I look like a giant monster, like a giant squid monster. Let's go. So you can walk around and get pictures with your friends. That's typically what I'm doing here. Like, some people don't understand that part of it. Oh, look at the, it's so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Have you ever seen a runway like that? Have you ever seen a runway like that, folks? Amazing. That's too fire. People are coming out with their best gear right now. They ain't. Let's check out some of these outfits that are available. I like this tech gear. I'm gonna start. I want to see what mythic stuff. Mythic means there's only 10 that are available. Let's start from the cheapest. Let's see what the cheapest. Here we go. $40. 40 mana, shall I say. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. How do I look, folks? Ooh. An eyebrow slit. Ooh. This is kind of cool. This is definitely cool. Too many times I trip on the line. Ooh, look at this one. Wow, look at those cheeks. Cheeky. Wow, these, you know, like once you start to look at some of the high quality ones, they get very expensive. But unique. This is fire. This is, oh, I love this one. I love this one. Oh yeah, baby. 999. That's like 600 bucks. I like this one. This one, I would go with this one. This looks like I have like a diaper head. Oh, this looks kind of, it's like reminds me of Madara Uchiha. This is definitely some Naruto reference there. Ooh, this one. Wow, this one's very interesting. Dress X. I like that. Very creative. I also really liked this one. The manga dress. Oh, look at that. It pops. There's like a pop out aspect to it. Ooh, Traveling Alchemist. Ooh, I like this one right here. I like this one right here. From Dr. Drip, who is an OG as well. I might have to come back. I might have to grab that one. I got 40 mana that I've prepared for Fashion Week. I like the tech wear. Ooh, knitted sweater. Tommy Hilfiger. Nah. I like last year's Tommy Hilfiger gear a little bit better. Ooh. Wait a second. I like that. I liked it better in the picture. I don't know why. I think as a physical shirt, it would have been better. I don't know if it works as a. Let's go check out the Epic. Epic means there's 1,000 available. So these already, the cost is much more cost effective. I want to see, oh, we got some Tommy Hilfiger stuff. Ooh. Okay, Tommy. I like these ones right here. I really do like these ones. This one right here especially. Let me see what this one looks like. That's cool. It is cool. I like that. This is a varsity jacket. They had a varsity jacket last year, so I think they might have wanted to give another opportunity for people to get that varsity jacket. I do have last year's I have both of last year's mythic Tommy Hilfigers. You saw how much those mythics were going for, right? I have 2 of the mythic Tommy Hilfigers. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. Yes. 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 Ho! So this is that Tommy Hilfiger from last year. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's a beauty. And then they also had the varsity jacket, which are both mythics. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna flex on them. I kind of like this year's varsity jacket more, that's for sure. Look at this varsity jacket. It's okay. This varsity jacket is better for sure. And I think it's just about the same cost. I think it was like 25. Legit. The Tommy Hilfiger wearables were 25 mana. They were. Balenciaga. Not in real life, not in the metaverse. No, nowhere. No Balenciaga. What the looks. No thanks. I'm good. I'm set on the Balenciaga. Huh? OG cat. Spotty Wi-Fi's got some gear. Okay, Spotty Wi-Fi. I see you, Spotty Wi-Fi. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that's actually fire. Honestly, I have yet to see anything that really, like, captures me. I didn't see anything from Adidas. Ooh, this is cool. Ooh, that's kind of fire. That is actually... That's freaking cool. Ooh. I could literally just be out here exploring these outfits all day. Honestly, I like these techwear pieces a lot. I like the techwear pieces a lot. Just looking. This is kind of cool. I like that. This is the best time to look through the market too, because all the best artists, they come out, they're like, hey, now's the, oh, big red boots. Who wants some big red boots? LOL. Copyright infringement much? Like, I don't know. I guess not, because they were like Astro Boys, right? Those were ripped off anyways. My vibe. Let's see who's really winning Fashion Week. Who's really winning Fashion Week here? Nikki Fuego at first place. Sold all 10 of her skins here. This is the big winner. Oh my gosh, what the? Holy moly. What in God's name? I respect it. I respect it. Amazing. Good job, Nikki. Rustan. So it looks like the most valuable ones, the most profitable, are the 1 of 10 right now. You know what I love? The top selling aren't like, wow, that's interesting. The top selling projects aren't even the major brands. I'm making a post about this. Of the digital clothing sales.
Mr. Kevin.
What the hell just happened there? Oh! How you doing, folks? Let's see if any questions came up. No questions. Alrighty. Folks, I'm going to call it a wrap. That's our day, our time for today. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to be back online later for some medieval strategy. All right, y'all. Much love. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you learned something today. Okay? Hope you learned something. Peace.